I was thinking about how I started playing ragtime today, actually. I think for the first time, really in depth, because I haven't even figured it out for myself. You might be wondering why I decided to play this music from way back in the day that basically is on the brink of social extinction. But I was in 8th grade, and I was trying to figure out, like, what any 8th grader is trying to figure out what I was trying to do with my high school years, what I wanted to do with my life. It was a real hot day, like in May, I think it must have been. School was about to end. It was very hot, so I was all riled up. You know how it is when it's hot, and everything was going regular, but some type of way I got in trouble at school. It was pretty serious, so they brought me down to the office where I was supposed to meet my dad, who they had called, and he was on his way apparently. They was talking to me like everything was gonna be cool. Like, yeah, you're just gonna talk to your dad real quick. Everything is gonna be okay. Just know you shouldn't do what you just did, which I won't explain what I did, but just know everything gonna be cool. So by the time my dad pulled up, they said that I was getting suspended for inciting a riot. And yeah, but it was like the last few days of school, so I was very excited to see my friends on the, nothing is more fun than the last day of school. And I was shocked too, right next to my dad, who we were both learning at the same time that I was about to get suspended. And so on this hot day, like on this, just imagine like Sahara after, like it was like it was like very arid outside. And we got in the car, I was mad. He didn't even say nothing. You know how you're in trouble, and like it's even worse if they don't say anything, like your parents won't say anything, it's just quiet. So yeah, it was just a whole like quiet ride home, and I was just sitting there like, we pulled up to the house, and then I went in, and I was like really sad actually. I was like, I really wanted to go to 8th grade prom. I couldn't even go to the 8th grade graduation. And all this connects to ragtime, I promise. So he left, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a walk about it, even though it was super hot. It was pretty dreamy actually. I was walking down the street, and as I got further and further from my house, I was like, snap, I should have got some water, because it's like, I could die of dehydration. And so I'm walking, I'm like getting further and further away from the house. I was like, I'll just push through, this is my punishment. I just need to do this to get my mind right from what happened today. And so at one point I realized that I was too far from the store to get something to drink and quench my thirst, and too far from the house to turn around. So I was like, dang, I'm like very tired, like I'm about to pass out. So I decided to take me a little seat on the grass. It was like very dreamy actually. All I hear coming down the street, yeah, and I was like, Destiny, is that you? Yeah, it was all very nice. I was like, and yeah, and as it got closer, I couldn't even believe that it was true. And it was like the ice cream man just reaching out. Like, yeah, it was all very dreamy, and I eventually figured out that the tune that was playing on that fateful day on the ice cream truck was Scott Joplin's music. And then I figured out all the things, after my thirst was quenched, I figured out all the things that these great St. Louisans did from the early 1900s, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely what I need to do. Like, I was about to die and ragtime saved me. And so this is exactly what I need to be doing. So long story short, never screamed there's a fight on the 4th floor, or else you would be playing ragtime in St. Louis 10 years later, stuck there, not able to leave. More Scott Joplin coming.